Now I'll teach you how to load the ink to the machine. First, we put the ink from the ink bottle to the ink tank. First, we use the refill tools. Connect with, take out this hole, the block, and put the refill tools with the ink tank. Then put the UV ink to the ink tank. Must be sure the ink not put too much, almost about 差不多好了 because right now I have the ink on the tank already, so normally we put about two-thirds of all the ink tank to this level, about, don't put too much. And also we must pay attention to that each ink tank we have the color mark on the top of the ink tank, so must be sure this ink tank put with the same ink with the ink mark. So from the right to left is white ink tank, yellow ink tank. So white filled with white ink, and yellow ink tank filled with yellow ink. And go to the left side is magenta, cyan, black. So then after you load, we take out this hole and put back the connection. So fill each ink to each color ink tank with the same procedure. After we put ink to the ink tank, then we go to the carriage position, and we must be sure the machine is powered off, and we take up the front cover, and we pull out the cap station, and we take out 拿个新的注射器来也是抽墨。We take out the ink damper. We take out the ink damper and connect with the injection to pour the ink out about 5 to 10 milliliter for each ink tank. After we take it out, and we put back the damper to the carriage. Must be sure the ink dampers connect well without shock. And we must pay attention to that. We have totally 2 print heads installed on the PangoJet Pro. We can see here is 2 print heads. First one, the second one. The first one is must load with white ink. All the ink damper must load with white ink, and the second one print head is loaded with color ink. The first one we load with color ink. This is the color ink print head, and this one is white ink print head. So that means all the ink damper, all the 6 ink damper are loaded with white ink. We'll load with white ink, white, all white ink. And from front, the front is, this one is black, and this 2 is cyan, magenta, and yellow. So it's KCCMMY. Cyan and magenta is 1 ink tuber transit to 2 ink tuber to connect with 2 same ink damper. So we load the same way to each ink damper. Then I'll show you how to load the ink to the ink damper with 2 connection. 来，把一个抽这个。抽这个，对，抽这个时候你抽一下，然后要注意要把它禁用一下，要把它短路一下，抽吧，抽。Now I show you how to load ink with 2 ink tuber. Before we load, we must to block another ink as this, block like this to block it. Then we load one ink damper. Then finish and connect back. And then we load another one. Take out another one, and also we do by the same way to block, to bend it. Bend it like this. Then we put back the ink damper to the carriage, to the print head. And also we do by the same procedure for the balance, for the next magenta and the yellow. We put by the same way to this connection. So mask presentation 2 again is, the color is from the left to the right is black, cyan, black, cyan, magenta, and yellow. And the inside the second print head is all are with white ink. So this is the procedure to how to load ink to the ink tank and how to load ink from the ink damper. After that, I'll show you how to load ink to the cap station.